All right.
We'll just keep going. They will come. We are
Yes.
live now. Hello, everyone. Good day and welcome to One Global Movement. Welcome, Levi. You were here before I even got in. Thank you so much, brother, for signing in before time. And thank you, DrBenny. Thank you, Yvonne, for being here. We are in an exciting period, beginning with unpassive. Unpassive, Mr. Ashmufara, and the blessings just keep increasing and increasing. And now we are in the holiday mood, and the children are home. And let us encourage these children to watch this with us. My son is home already, but he's attending a doctor's appointment for his eyes. Otherwise, he will be right on top of this thing. So let's encourage our children to take part in this while they are home, because we're bringing more exciting content and tools that we can help our children with. So let's encourage them to be here. And as always, we welcome every new member here. And if you are not a founder and you want to know more about it, contact anyone here. They can let you know so that you can begin to enjoy the 3 free products that will really help you, because these products are built with children in mind. They are clean, safe, and they have value for us. So thank you guys so much for being here. And always like, share, and subscribe. And let us continue to put our hands together for Mr. Ashmufara and the family and the engineers and all of us here, particularly those that are going through some health challenges, and those that are even looking for something that they can buy food for this Christmas or to celebrate the holidays with their families. Let us look around us to see if we can help in the smallest way possible to help these people that are struggling. Maybe just a chicken, or maybe a box of, maybe 10 potatoes or something. Let us look around us, because there are people that need some of those things. They might have some of those things, but they don't have the condiments or vegetables that go with it. So let us watch out for one another, because that is what we are doing here in One Global Movement. Watching out for one another, paying more attention to our children to make sure that they are built from the inside out with divine intervention. And there's no other way in life. And we have been so blessed and highly favored that we are members of Unpassive, and we can do this and do it well. And look at what has happened. We are together here because of Unpassive, Mr. Ashmufare. So thank you so much, you guys. And I'm just trying to look to make sure that I'm telling everything that, so that remind everybody. And you are free to join One Global Movement. It is not, it is free of charge. It is here for all of us to use as a tool to help our children worldwide. Do not just stay in the chat. You can be a member. Just contact one of us and you will be a member. You'll be on our graphics. You'll be in our records, because we are building groups in every country that we can quickly reach the children through us who are already members of Unpassive, because we already know our family. So thank you guys so much. And then the topic for today is a very wonderful topic. And Corrina was supposed to present. Let me drink a little bit of water here. Oh. Corrina was supposed to present the topic today, and I think she's having some difficulties with her computer. She talked to me yesterday about it, but guess what? Because we are family, we were created to pick after one another and to help one another out in all circumstances, and that's why we are here. So thank you guys so much. Let us continue to put our hands together for our children, pray, encourage our children. They cannot do better, they cannot be happy if we don't do that. And we have to be determined and be persistent and really, really focus and dig our heels in to really help these children, nurture them, embrace them, love them. There is nothing that we can teach them that will help them without us loving them for who and what they are. That is our responsibility. So the topic for today is, it's better to give than to receive. And in another way we can put it, it is more blessed to receive. It is more blessed to give than to receive. And we all know this is a giving season. And all seasons are giving season. Giving is
Yes.
something that is supposed to be inside of us. not something that we have to think that we have to go and borrow, or we have to see somebody doing it before we do it. This is how we need to bring up our children, because there is something that happens in giving beyond our own wildest imagination. It is so important that we teach our children. So, and I'm going to give you a quote here, and just so you guys know, as I always say, I am not such a good Christian or so gospel, but this is the first book that I grew up reading, and I've been reading it ever since I knew how to read. It's the greatest book of wisdom, the Bible. And so anything that I do, I always have to refer to it to make sure that it is okay. And sometimes I make mistakes, but sometimes I'm not. But that book has supported me a lot to become who and what I am today. So in Acts 20:23, it says, in everything I did, I showed you that this hard work, we must help the weak. Remembering the words Jesus himself said, it is more blessed to give than to receive, which teaches that there is more joy in the act of giving when it is done with pure motives. Remember that. We
Mhm.
don't give to talk about it. We don't give with strings attached to it. We don't give to announce to the world. It's a sacred thing that just stays in us, and it makes us even happy. When you even just
Yes.
think about the act to go and look for something to give, you're already happy before you even give it. Just imagine that.
Yes.
Just imagine. And we all have something to give. There is no one person in this life that does not have something to give. It must not only be monetary value or material value. We teach our children during this celebration, holidays, and birthdays, and other things, graduations, that you can give a child a book, you can give a child a Bible. You can write a note that that child will keep for posterity. You must not only
Mhm.
give money. Let us begin to uh, spice our children up with these different, more valuable ways of giving than only money in materials and clothing and all those things. Those things will fade away. But the other divinely orchestrated things are the things that are going to stay in their lives forever. It will make them happy. So it is so important that we do that. So it is better to give than to receive portrays an idea there is often greater satisfaction and fulfillment in giving to others than in just putting yourself in a position of receiving. Sometimes people can receive, oh, continuously, not because of one reason or the other. Maybe illness, maybe in a war situation, maybe in a situation where they are jobless. There are other situations where you can keep on receiving, but when you receive, also share what you receive with other people, because that will also build in you a good sense of giving, not just sitting in a position to receive. And so what are the benefits of receiving? There are too many, an ocean. There are just too many that we cannot even count it. I will begin by giving an example that one of our panelists, Yvonne, sent to me this morning. I was so just, my eyes just popped out when I read that thing from her. We always think that we have to just give. And those who don't even have to give because of one reason or the other, they feel ashamed to even keep asking. So now they start going to different people instead of just keep asking the same neighbor. So one lady did it differently. This lady is well-to-do, she's rich, and she decided to beg something as simple as sodium, from a neighbor. And the daughter asked, Mama, why did you beg from the neighbor? They don't have. And what did the mother say? The mother said, well, they always ask for things from us. This one that I just asked is very little, and it can be affordable. They can give it. And the reason behind that was that she was, maybe the neighbor was no longer asking the way they used to. And she realized, putting herself in the position of that neighbor, empathy, realized that, you know what, I better also ask, so that she too can feel good about giving something, no matter how little it is, to the neighbor. And that is what
Mhm.
happened. And guess what? That neighbor who was always asking for things, she was happy. Do you see how she went to the back way, not just the way that we always know, to
Yes.
invite happiness into somebody else's life? by asking something minute, because she knew that she can afford to give. So she was very smart to do that. And the smartness, the one that comes from the heart. And if it comes from your heart, the goodness of your heart, it means it comes from the one who created us. So we too can do the same, so that we don't like, oh, she's always asking for this, always asking me for this. We don't laugh at people because we don't know. We don't know. So that was such an amazing thing that she did. So giving makes you happy. In that instant, both of them are happy. They are happy. You know, she knows, oh, wow, it means I can also give something to them. No matter, because she might be thinking, oh, what is salt to give somebody? Some people go without the salt, and so they need it. Giving communicates something important about our worldview. When you give to people, now in the process of saying thank you, you begin to, it communicates with you, whether in words or in just actions, about themselves, something about their own worldview, about their customs and tradition. It's so important. Giving is a way God blesses others. It is a way where, when God was talking to Abraham about creating a nation that will be his, the point was always about being a blessing to others. He tells Abraham, and I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you and make you your name so great that you will be a blessing to others. Father of many nations, that is blessing others, scattering his seeds, the seeds of Abraham, to all over the world, to show the act of kindness and giving to others. That's exactly what God was doing. What other reason? So there are so many reasons. Giving helps us live longer. The Journal of Health Psychology published a study in 2012 that found that people who regularly volunteer live longer. People who regularly give live longer. And giving all erases that kind of uneven ground that we create in our minds and in the world, that I am richer than this person. This person is at a lower level. This one is the middle class. This one is the upper class. It erases that. And we see that in Ashmafara. He had no reason whatsoever to share his mission, his dream, his vision, and his goals in the world with any of us. We didn't deserve that, but he knew very well that the act of giving makes him happy and his family. And that's why he hoils things on the street. I bet you he's doing it now this holiday even more than. And he will be holding things and blessing people on the street. So this is so important. Giving joyfully makes God happy. Do you know that? It makes God happy. It makes me happy. Therefore, because God is the one who created that philosophy of giving, it makes him happy. What does it do to us? When you give, you create that vacuum, that hole within your heart, that God will continue to say, oh, she gave it away. He gave it away. I'm going to feel it again. And God fills it with an overflow that you can't even believe it. Do you know what God is going to do, Mr. Ashmafara?
Oh, yes.
Going to be too filled that he will just continue to go like this. He doesn't even have to. He will just be flowing outwards.
Absolutely.
I think with a glass of water. You know, my son likes to give water to people, especially during the summer when it's hot. And I don't know what he took that from the dad. They like to give water to people. And I took a really big glass, and I pour water in, and I kept pouring. And then it's flowing. It starts flowing out, and it starts going in different directions. And I'm like, you know what? This is exactly what One Global Movement is going to do. This is exactly what we're going to do to the world. Let it flow. Let it flow, and let it flow to all the world. So it is so important. These things are simple. We look at them. It's like we're going to study or go harvest giving from somewhere. It is right here with us. Your voice, your presence here is a gift. Look at you in the chat. Your presence is a gift, because there's a kind of power in numbers. God says that. Oh, Corrina is here. Corrina.
I'm on my phone. Can you guys hear me? I've never done this on my phone.
That's okay.
I can't get it on my laptop.
Don't worry, we can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I contributed my part already. You go ahead.
Okay, thank you. You guys can hear me and all? Okay,
and
sorry.
We're not going to be rushing for time. If somebody wants to go, that's fine. Because things that concerns children, and families, especially children, we don't rush. Otherwise, we are rushing them. But
Yeah.
we can just continue from here. Go ahead, Corrina.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's like buzzing for me, but I can still hear you at least. It's bad, but this at least I got it on here. I was frustrated.
That's okay.
Just to
We
say
are
the
here for
least.
you. We pick
You
up
have
after
no
you, don't
idea. I'm
worry.
so look at my computer. It went black and then it went white and it won't do anything. So I'm gonna take it
That's
in.
okay. Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
apologize. I apologize. So anyways,
That's okay.
okay, so we're gonna go and find here we are. Here's my spot. So why is giving better than receiving? And it's important to teach your children. Why is it important? Gratitude to give. So gift giving is about appreciation, giving thanks. Children learn how to make handmade gifts in daycare. Excuse me. That takes time and dedication occurred to make the gift. Those that are make the gift, those that are best, those are to me the best gifts that are handmade. Gifts giving is a sign of respect and appreciation because it's personalized to make someone feel good about giving back. The most valuable gifts are the ones that give directly back to your community through holiday charity, and more importantly, all year round charity. Giving is important to teach your child. There's organizations out there in your community. You can also teach your child to help with like Tots for Toys or Toys for Tots. Some people have in their community. We have the Santa Claus Fund for girls and boys. They raise money and collect toys for the less privileged here in the community. Also, by giving back to the community, family, friends, and peers, your child will come to the understanding that it's better to be a good, caring citizen than to get caught up in the commercialization of the holiday season. It also boosts your child's self-esteem, and they learn to share and assist others during times of need. When you give, it makes you feel good, and it helps build empathy and compassion for others. Generosity sets a stage for better health. Giving shows the release of hormones in the body that can contribute to a better mood, improve physical health, and even increase longevity. Fostering generosity and teaching our kids about the importance of charity at a young age can empower them to make a meaningful impact on the lives of others and have a positive influence on children and help them develop many valuable life skills. Also help build strong, lasting relationships as well. Benefits of giving also lowers blood pressure, lowers stress, anxiety, and depression. So giving back and teaching your child to give rather than receive is an incredibly important moral lesson, especially around the holidays. Christmas can be extremely difficult for many, and giving a gift to someone just might make a big difference in someone's life. A lot of children nowadays are focused on the presents and the money and what they received. And that's what we need to fix and move away from teaching our children. Greed and selfishness, about selflessness and about what they received, because they don't understand that's not at all what Christmas is about, but the opposite of greed and selflessness. It's about giving and putting a smile on a stranger's face and feeding the homeless and helping wherever you can, as much as you can. As a parent, it's up to you to instill these valuable morals in your child or your children. Volunteering also giving your time during the holidays and around the whole year is something you can do and model for your children, as they are always watching and they learn not only from their own experiences in life, but also by marrying you as a parent. It's important to be a good role model and very important to teach your child about God and what he would do in any and all situations. That way you can never go wrong. Always be compassionate and kind and see the good side in people and show gratitude and be grateful and thankful and blessed. Also help out and share whenever you can, because good things happen when you do things. Good things that will happen. Giving is something easy, yet so big and gratifying, and it's something I would rather give than receive myself. God bless and thank you for listening. God
Thank you
bless our
so much.
children.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
thank you. Wonderful.
And
You see, we say we love you to come on your phone. Anyhow, what works. Otherwise, if we stick to one thing, we will be limiting ourselves and limiting the children. So thank you so much for talking about that. And Yvonne and Dr. Benny, you guys can contribute your part.
thank you, Dr.
Okay.
Yvonne.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Corrina. So
Thanks,
the
guys.
first thing is that giving is a command, first of all, from our Creator. So that's the first place to start. But giving is also intentional in the sense that it validates the person you're giving to, because you need to know what the person needs. So as we were saying, it's not just about money. Sometimes that's not what the person needs.
Yeah.
They need
Sorry.
a few moments of your time, a smile, sometimes just a listening ear. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. I've experienced that. People just want you to sit with them, let them grieve or whatever they need to do. And every single person has that ability to give to the next person. It forms a connection. It shows that we're all in this together. We are one. And that is the most important thing to me about giving. It is intentional. That means you have to give what the person needs. As Corrina was saying, it's not all about running around looking for gifts and cards and whatever it is. Those are nice things on a superficial level. But at a heart level, you have to know the other person, validate them. Say, I see you. There was a founder, I forgot, her name was, what's her name? She always greeted you by saying, I see you. I just loved it. I got that from her, and I never forgot that. She says, I see you. Sometimes that is the most important thing we can give to another person, just to say, I see you. As Dr. Mundih says, don't look down on others. Don't say, I'm up here and I can afford it, and toss you a few things. That is not true giving. True giving is connecting with the person and letting them feel very, very human, just as you are. That's my contribution.
Thank you so
Dr.
much. I'm really so grateful for this because when we continue with what God has put in our hearts here to do in One Global Movement through Mr. Ashmufara, we will change the rhetoric of the world, especially for the newborn children. You know, they will have a different concept totally about giving. Like you said,
Yes.
it is
Yes.
so true. Giving is a command.
Yes,
Giving is
it
a
is.
command by the one who created us, and anybody can give. We have to
Very
cut back on seeing somebody and saying this person is disabled, this person is this, because that does not look good on our own self, our own happiness. And I'm so grateful that we are talking about this so that kids will listen. It's not about just holding your parents hostage. I need a new dress. I need a new this. What have you done for your parents in the first place? Did you say thank you? Did you do the dishes? Did you sweep the home? Did you walk in the garden? Did you water the plants or the flowers? There are different ways of giving. You stand in a position to give, and then you will receive. Remember, there is that saying that if you truly want something from God in this life, you have to go out there intentionally and be determined to give. You give it, you keep giving, not long that thing will return to you. I have experienced this in my life so many times, and sometimes I even feel like I don't deserve this. Why is this happening to me? And because I didn't see what I did. But now that I am really looking into giving, that we have taken the position that we are going to change the way our children are so that they can be more happy. I started looking at it differently. Now I realize with the story you sent, I realized, oh, I was begging for some little things means this is exactly so that that person too can feel happy that they are also contributing to my life. It's such a blessing to have. Dr. Benny.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Dr. Mundih. How you guys doing? Happy
Very well.
holidays.
Thank you, Dr. Benny.
Happy holidays to each and everyone. Happy holidays to our youths, our students, our children. I know that this holiday is for everyone, for people to give. I know that you guys are going to ask mommy and daddy, I hope, in order for mommy and daddy to give you anything, you must have passed your exam, right? I'm sorry. Sorry that I'm strict when it comes to that. Um,
DrBenny.
I want to take this special moment. Sorry. I want to thank each and everyone for coming to listen to One Global Movement. I want to thank you guys for coming to support. And the most important thing that I always say is I want to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing all of us together. We
Yes.
want to thank
Amen.
Him for bringing somebody to all of us that if it wasn't for that person who loves to give, he is our visionary. And his name is Mr. Ash Mufareh. Do you guys remember the earthquake in Turkey and Syria? Our CEO, remember that we have not started receiving money within this company, but he decided with his dream teams, Brother Kamal, Brother Nazar, our Professor Susan and the whole media team, that hey, let's do something. Let's try to give something to this Syria, right? They don't have, but they decided to give it to them because those people needed serious help. That is the act of giving.
Yes.
Another act of giving is that with this opportunity that we all have, if it wasn't for his vision and he decided to share his vision to you and I, you guys, all of us will not have the opportunity to work together. For me to even see you, I will not even know you guys.
Yeah.
He is giving, and he wants you and I to go out there and give. I don't know if you guys are willing to do that. Anyway, according to Eleanor Roosevelt, since you get more joy out of giving joy to others, you should put a good deal of thoughts into
Yes.
the happiness that you are able to give. I know,
Yes.
Dr. Mundih, you talked about act. To tell the truth, I saw it too. But I will leave it because you have already read it, Act chapter 20, right? Verse 35. In
Yes.
all things I have shown you that by working hard in this way, we must help the weak and remember the words of the Lord Jesus Christ, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Now, the action of giving and receiving has a powerful impact on the relationship, not only with other youth, but you yourself as well. Now, imagine, I will always say, remember, an assignment is being given to the youth. Remember that maybe your friend or one of your friends, they went to the hospital and they couldn't make it. They couldn't do that assignment. So you, as a friend, your teacher have given you the assignment. So you can now go and share this assignment to that your friend who was sick. So you guys can work together. To me, it's you are sharing, you are giving, right? You can help, and because you were the one in class, the assignment, your instructor taught you guys. So now you can go now and share it to that your friend who was sick so that you guys can do the assignment together. Am I clear, student?
Yes.
Now, the next time you give, ask yourself why you are doing it and consider the true meaning behind it. Now, your desire to give may be the result of various impulses and emotions such as kindness or guilt. No need to judge. Just notice that, see what comes up. A lot of your behavior may come, just give me a minute, from an unconscious part of yourself, now resulting in the default of responses. Now, the more you can become aware of your thoughts and the behavior, and the more in depth you become. of saying and making charges that help you evolve, right, for the better. So you give from a place of love. Give. Whenever you give something, like students, whenever you give something, do not expect to get something. Just give with your heart, right? Students, I'm talking to my students. Let me be quiet. Even though I have a lot. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. And our kids are very good because when I went to interact with the students of Lincoln Middle and High School in South Korea for 2 weeks, I'm telling you, and I didn't know how to take a taxi because most of the people, they don't speak English. And I met this group of students, young people. And I asked them, how can I take a taxi? They said, don't worry, we're going to help you. They were just about 5 of them. Oh my God. They set out to help me. What did they do? They even paid the taxi for me. I said, no, you are a student. You're not supposed to do that. No, you need to keep your money. And they said, no, it's okay. You've been doing a lot for us here. And now I gave them my information. One Global Movement, they've been contacting me. I said, this One Global Movement is for students. So either way, we cannot lose. And there is one thing that I want to say here that is so important for our children. Giving puts God in our debt. When you give, you put God in your own debt. It means God it's like he's owing you. And whoever gives one of these little ones, meaning our children, even a cup of water, a cup of cold, fresh water, because he is a disciple, truly I say to you, he will by no means lose his reward or be empty. It is so important. And we are here because of a company that wants to uplift humanity from the heart. Isn't that true? Otherwise, I will not know you. We will not know ourselves. It is a company built upon the foundation of O-Bless, which we are using, because this is O-Bless. Now we add O-CADEMY, O-Bless O-CADEMY part 20. This is what we're doing, because you cannot be educating the students or children without blessing them, without making sure that they feed well, they behave well, they have good character, good manners, without making sure that they're healthy. And this is how O-Bless is changing us. So it is just such an enjoyable thing. When I was thinking about this topic, I said, this is beautiful that Corrina chose this topic, and I so love it. And we have to live with it 24/7. And thank God that mothers like us, we are here making sure. Even sometimes you can say, Yvonne, hey, don't do this, Yvonne, because sometimes I might not listen. Say no, because we are here to make sure that all of us, we are doing the right thing. And when we do that, guess what we are doing? We are also infecting, because giving is very infectious. Other people will begin to see. I'm going to see what they are doing in that One Global Movement. You know, maybe my child will benefit, or not just maybe my child. All of us can benefit from one another. Nobody is above the other. I always say, education without character is no education. Education without character, without manners, without the fear of God, without divine intervention, whoever says what is no education at all, at all. And so it is just so important. Let us share, especially during this season, that some people don't have the food. I have onions, lots of onions. It's just because it might be expensive to mail it to you guys, that I grew here in the Dr. Mundih's Harvest Garden for the children. I've been sharing the onion. This holiday, I'm going to take it to families. And we're going to celebrate Christmas with a family, food together, but we want to make sure that we are also sharing with other people who don't have. So I really so love this. And we're going to keep talking about this. And let's keep our things, because all of what we are doing here, we're going to put it, disseminate it in a book. Not one, not two, not three. These kids will have it. We go to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. They need books. They need this kind of books there to read, to know that people are thinking about them all over us. You can just go to a school. Now I'm thinking, I have to go to Copford to volunteer, as we were talking, because you can go to Copford just to volunteer. You're not just going to work for money. You can go to the nursing home. Just go to somewhere, go to the police station here and say, what can I do? Can I sweep the floor here? Can I do something? no matter how little. Very important, children. Very important, all of us, not just children. So thank you guys so much. And if you have anything to contribute, go ahead. Otherwise, let us appreciate our family here for coming to share with us today. Happy holidays again, and enjoy the holidays. Take care of yourself. Your health is number one, because without that health, you will not have the wealth to give, not money, just the even thinking about giving if you don't have your health intact. And so as we continue to pray for John Barilla, I've been checking on him too, almost on a regular basis. So he will eventually recover. So thank you so much, our brother Levi. Let me highlight the name here. Levi Mama Bolo, thank you for taking the time, even though it's late at your corner there, to be with us here today. We highly appreciate your presence here, sir. And if you need to come to the panel to say something, because I know you have a lot, you can also come. So thank you so much for being the first person here. And we have, thank you, Yvonne, for your great contribution and even working behind the scene. I'm telling you, that thing motivated me today. I said, oh, really? Sometimes we are even giving without knowing, but we don't even have to know, because it just has to be part and parcel of our character. It's a good thing to be that way. And we have Biggie. Thank you so much, Biggie, for being here. Your presence is highly appreciated by children all over the world. Thank you for your poetic rhythm of hand-pick waving. And Yvonne says, it is better to give first and foremost because our Creator commands us to do so. It is so true. He commands us. We are here talking and laughing. Did we give that life to ourselves? He gave it to us. And can we ever repay him? Even no matter all the thank yous in the world, would never equate what God has done for us. We invite the things that happen to us because we always think, oh, I have to be in a certain way. I don't have to be this way. No, you have to be up there. You have to take yourself up there. So if you are helping somebody in need, somebody who cannot fend for themselves, and you want to bring yourself so low, you bring yourself to their level morally. But in order for you to motivate that person, you have to be really high up here. Set your goals so big that they will scare you, and you keep moving. So that is how that person, oh, if he can do this, I can do it too. Like me, I'm always, oh yeah, I can do it too. Even if I fail, I can do it. And that's how we move forward. So that is so important for all of us to know. And Levi is saying hello to Biggie, and we have our good time. Good time, how are you? Welcome. And we are happy that you're here today, and we celebrate you for being here. Come again. Tomorrow is another beautiful day. The whole of this week until New Year 2024, it's going to be so fun here. So thank you so much. Yvonne is saying hello to Biggie too. And Gutam, thank you so much for that poetic rhythm. Thank you so much. And then and a lot of greetings here. This is a season for love and greetings and hugs, virtual hugs. Let's give the virtual hugs to our people here. Thank you so much. And thank you. You say hello to everyone. And Raj, thank you, Raja. How are you? We are happy to have you here again. Happy holidays, and come again tomorrow. And Yvonne is saying greetings to Raja too. Thank you so much. And we have, Levi says, emotional support is to show that one is caring. Thank you so much. That is so true. One is caring and one is present. Even in spirit, even in prayers, one is present. Thank you so much for saying that.
Yes.
And Marcus, we love Unpassive, certainly. Without Unpassive, we will not be here. And we are so in it to win it. We are also so in it to win all the moral values and upbringing that we are instilling in our children. They will win. How is it that Mr. Ashmufara is winning and brought it to us? Because he knows this principle, moral principle of one good thing infecting another. And that is the reason why we are here. So thank you so much for reminding us about that. Welcome, Sister Corrina. They were missing you, see? And Yvonne says, welcome to Mokla, sir. Dr. Benny says, Good afternoon and good morning to our sisters and brothers, queens and kings, brand ambassadors, and most importantly, anyone who has recently joined us in Unpassive. Thank you. Thank you. And those that are also joining this movement for children, it is so important that we do this together, because we will not know your children until we are here together. Hello, Somasho. Somesh War. How are you? Your name is too beautiful for my tongue. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, and then we have Somasho is saying hello to Yvonne Finn there. Thank you so much, and greetings to Somasho also. And then Rachel is in the house. Hello, Rachel. Violet, how are you? Thank you so much for being here again with us. Happy holidays if you celebrate the holidays. If you don't, hey, we are celebrating every day here in Unpassive and in One Global Movement. That is what is more important. And then Dr. Benny says, by promoting giving in children, we can instill a sense of responsibility and encourage them to consider how their actions affect those around them. And here, this is so important. I love it. And we need to. And remember that these children, we gave birth to these children. What they are doing is exactly what we taught them. We need to know that. We taught these children, maybe knowingly or unknowingly, not to blame us, because we can only give the best that we know how to. But we can also amend these things following the intervention of God and all those good ethical principles, especially now that we have Unpassive here. It's going to be just so good for us to do those things. And Levi is saying hello to Rachel, Violet, and Somasho. Thank you so much. And we have Rachel say hello to Levi also. And we are almost there. And then Yvonne says, giving to lift up humanity is central to the heart and process of certainly. Yes, we did that. Thank you so much for saying that again. And then Corrina says, okay, there we go. Now I can chat here. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming and thank you for your patience today. I am having computer issues. I will take my computer in after today's webinar. Love. Thank you, Corrina. Remember, those computers, God gave us the knowledge to program them. And because we are humans and because we program those computers, then they are bound to fail at one point so that we can fix them. Otherwise,
I agree.
Redundant situation where there will be no excitement. Fixing it brings some excitement within you. So that's a good thing. But you're still here. Hey, the phone is there. It works. Persistence.
I have a virus.
Corrina. See your persistence. See that?
Paid off. Yes.
Yes, I was very persistent. I was frustrated, but I was persistent. I wasn't giving up that easily.
There you go. And that is good frustration anyway. It is positive frustration, which is very good for our mental health.
Absolutely. So yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, Corrina, yes, thank you, Biggie. So happy. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome, Corrina. Glad you made it. And sorry about your computer issues. Guess what? It's going to be fixed. It's going to be fixed. And am I missing?
These kinds of things, it gives us something because it makes us flexible and versatile. We try, as Corrina just said, persistence. It really stretches you because you could just throw up your hand and say no, but because we have a bigger goal, a bigger purpose, we strive on. So yes, it's all good. It really is.
Very good. Everything happens for our own good. Just like some people say, why people are not here? They will come when they are ready mentally.
Absolutely.
Because when you set out for quality, not for quantity, that's exactly what God is going to give you. One global movement is for quality. Because if we don't have quality, we shouldn't be pretending to teach these children, Yes. It is for quality. Yes. Corrina is here again. How many Corrinas? 2. You see, you're being blessed twice.
Oh my God.
I love it. You see, the age of technology. Thank God for Mr. And then Somasho said, God bless John Barilla Cell for Health Recovery. Thank you so much for that prayer. And he will certainly hear. Thank you so much, so much. I'll let him know, or we will let him know. Hi, beautiful Yvonne. I am sorry I missed your speech. Glad you can talk again, Lou. Yeah, thank you. Okay. No, I was for a second. Okay, we're almost there. Am I missing anybody? Let me see this person. Manojit, thank you so much for being here. You're highly welcome here. Come again. Encourage our children 18 years and up. If younger than 18, you come with them. Encourage your families and friends around to attend. It is free here on One Global Movement. We're building a platform to reach all children in the world and families. So thank you so much for being here. We are proud, kind-hearted humans. Certainly true. And the biggest, and I think that is it for today, isn't it?
Yes. And
Yes.
Levi is saying that she has a twin. I guess he's referring to Corrina.
Oh, Corrina is a twin. There you go, Corrina. You got a twin brother.
Who's that, Levy? Oh, hi, Levy.
Yes,
I love Levy. We love you. And we love you all here. Thank you guys so much. Come tomorrow. Let us celebrate these with different ways of teaching our children how to celebrate the holidays. So we count on you. Remember that One Global Movement is forming groups of hundreds in every country. And you are those who have to be forming those groups of 195 countries times 100. That's what we need. And then thereafter, we can break it down so that we can reach the children quickly. We continue to take census, even with the children that are born 1 minute old. We know so that the hospital will soon know about us and keep sending the census of those children to us, because we need to bring a whole generation of happy, healthy, and determined and devoted children that would live in a world to embrace everyone wholeheartedly with love, with care, with respect, and to know that we are part of the same whole. Because when they know that they're apt to help, you don't have to look, oh, this one is tall. I'm not going to help the tall person. I'm going to help the short person. No, we just treat every human being as a creation of the Almighty God. So thank you guys so much for today. Happy holiday. See you tomorrow. This is our new background. If you can.
I get it now, Dr. Yvonne. He says I have a twin because you said I had 2 spots. I was confused there for a minute. I had to find out what the heck are you talking about.
Who did that?
Oh, Corrina, I thought you saw that you were
yeah,
twice.
now I understand, because I must have had 2 spots. Sorry
look
about
who's
that.
Here. John Barilla is here. Hello,
That's
John.
Nice.
Hi, John.
Nice. Okay. That's multiplication, the power of
John.
when you have a good heart.
Hi, John.
Assistant. Hi,
So
John.
thank you guys so much. We are here again tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be Melanie, and if her internet permits her, we are praying that it will. And then she will be speaking tomorrow. Otherwise, we will always pick up after her and others. So thank you guys so much for being here today. As you prepare for the holidays, preparing for all these children coming home, we want to just pray. Oh, John is here. Hey.
Yes, we just said that.
Sure.
Hello, John. We've been talking about you and
Hello,
praying
Brother
for you.
John.
Hi, John.
Thank you for being here, John. Thank
How
you.
you feeling, Brother Johnny?
At least, yeah, he's feeling better. I've been checking. I've been texting him from time to time.
Awesome.
He's feeling better.
That's nice.
Oh, you're
Very
welcome,
nice.
John. Welcome, John. We are so glad to see you. Hope you continue to heal.
Yes.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We're going to always put our hands together for you and others and all the entire world, because we are servants of the world now. We are. There is no other way out. And Mr. Ashmufara, happy holidays to all the brand ambassadors, Mr. Ashmufara and the family, to all our engineers all over the world. Happy holidays. And we are celebrating with you in spirit. We love you all. And is there anything somebody wants to say, or we can just close?
I just want to say that giving is going to be so different in the new social contract that Passive and Mr. Mafar and all of us are building. It really is going to be empowering, the giving that we're planning on, right?
Yeah.
To lift people up with dignity, as they're always stressing. It's not just here's a fish or whatever.
That's right. You never look down on anybody unless you're lifting them up. I like
That's
that
right.
With
saying.
dignity, not just doing, being eye servant, like Yvonne is saying, not just being
Yeah.
an eye servant. You want to do things so that people can see you, can recognize
No,
you. You
none
want
of
to do things
that.
because you
None
want
of
a
that.
position.
Yes.
You want to
Yes.
be up there like no. I am here. This position that we are down here, that is the best position of all. Put ourselves in the position of servitude is the best
That's
position
right.
in the world.
That's
You know,
right.
and
That's
like
right.
Martin Luther King said, you don't require any qualification to serve.
None.
All
None.
of us can
Just the
serve.
heart.
Is the
Just the
heart.
heart. Just
Yes.
the heart.
So thank you guys so much for today. It's always a blessing to have all of us here contributing to children and to families. And our children should always remember to stay focused. Stay focused on what matters to you. Stay encouraged. If somebody is not there to encourage you, you encourage yourself with your prayers or with your voice, lifting up your voice in singing or playing an instrument to encourage yourself. And you stay empowered. When you encourage yourself, when you focus, when you pray, guess what? You will feel empowered. Some kind of power will just come over you that will uplift you and take you to where. And this is true. I'm not just saying it. This thing, I got it from my grandmother. With these words, they were in meta, in our dialect, in our language. I put it around it because this were the words that uplifted me from the doldrums and from the storms. And now look at me. I'm the happiest human being on earth. And this is what it's all about. And remember, you have an ocean of possibilities. If this door is shut on you, leave it alone. It's shut for a reason. Go the other way and keep going and keep moving forward. So thank you guys so much for being here. And I love you all and see you tomorrow.
I love you guys with all my heart,
Bye,
mind,
everybody.
and soul.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Dr. Benny.
Have a good day. Bye, everybody.
Bye, all.
We'll see you
Bye.
tomorrow.